Hey guys, it's Kathy here, and I'm super excited to share my newest album using the Graphic45 Safari Adventure collection. This is an 8x8 album, and there's 10 pages, and there's both a video tutorial and PDF tutorial in my Etsy shop. Both of those formats cover the step-by-step process that I used on the front and back covers and all of the page designs in the album. And this album is a little bit different. I actually designed it with the beginner in mind. It's perfect for really any experience level, but there's no sewing in this album, and there's still a lot of interaction on the pages. So I haven't used any dies either on the edges of the flaps in this album. Instead, I've just used a Crocodile corner chomper, and it's the stub and deco corner chomper. I've used the stub end of this punch in the album, and I thought that worked pretty nicely with the theme of these papers. So we will go over the supplies that I've used in this. So for this one I've used 2 of the 8x8 paper pads, and then 1 of the 6x6 paper pads. I used the sticker sheet, the journaling cards, the decorative chipboard tags, pockets of tags, and the pennant sheet. I'm going to go over a little bit of what I've done here on the front cover. I've used a 4x6 journaling card here as the main image on the cover, and then there's a few of the decorative papers here layered underneath it. I've cut out a lot of the images from the signature sheet in the collection and a few from journaling cards in the collection. And some have dimensional adhesive. These flowers have dimensional adhesive behind them, and also this kind of banner frame shape down here. This is a sticker from the sticker sheet, and I've got dimensional adhesive behind the center portion of the sticker. And then I've got a button closure with a twine trim piece here as the closure of the album. And I've used some black jute ribbon along the spine and also this decorative jute trim on top of it. We'll take a look here at this closure. So this is a jute trim piece that I purchased at Joann's. It's got an open weave to it, and I've woven another thinner piece of twine through it to create this loop here that goes around the button on the front cover. We'll look at the spine. This is an Anna Griffin specialty paper that I purchased at Michael's, and it has a bit of flocking to it. It's a little bit thicker than I normally use, but it did fold nicely around the spine without cracking or anything on these edges. And then I've used a decorative chipboard tag here from the collection as a little hanging charm here from a ring fastener on the spine. And then on the back cover, I've got a couple of the papers here from the collection and a sticker from the sticker sheet, and then more of that jute trim and the black jute ribbon here, and a couple of antique brads. These are Paper Studio from Hobby Lobby, but Michael's also sells them in their Recollections brand, and I use these a lot, so they have appeared in the album a few times. So let's go ahead and get into this album. So on the first page, on the right side of the page here, I've got a magnetized flap, and I've die cut this tropical leaf and used it throughout the inside of flaps on the album. This is a memory box die, and it's called Tropical Leaf. And just cut it from green cardstock. So we've got some small areas here for smaller photos. And then there's a pocket on this side. I've used, I think this is from the Pockets and Tags sheet, and a sticker. I've got some dimensional adhesive behind it. More of these little die cuts from the pennant sheet. And there's a booklet that pulls out of this pocket. I did purchase one of the stamp sets from the collection, and I've used them on the first page and then also inside of this booklet. But if you have any kind of animal zoo type stamps, those would work fine too. And then I've used another button here and twine as the closure on this booklet. This is one of the journaling cards. So this opens, and inside of this booklet I've got lots of space here for photos. I've cut out a lot of the images again from the papers and did some stamping here. This is tan parchment cardstock that I purchased at Michael's. It's the Recollections brand. And this is in the inside of this little booklet, the little bit of stamping here. And then another parrot image here that I've cut out. And then on the back, I've used one of the journaling cards here on the back. On the second page, got a pocket here from the Pockets and Tags sheet, another decorative chipboard tag. There's a little parrot tag here that pulls out from behind this. This little flap is magnetized and opens, and then I've added more die cuts in that leaf throughout. Got a little chipboard tag here, and this is, I think, from the Pockets and Tags sheet, and a little pocket. These are 3x4 journaling cards, and I just cut the tag image from those cards and then tied them together with a little twine. This flap is magnetized and opens. Then I've used a tag from the Pockets and Tags sheet, just made a little pocket from it and cut out one of the tags from the papers. A little swing tab, this is from the pennant sheet. And then a large flap here. This opens. Lots of space here and more die cuts in the leaf again. And then I really like this map paper, so for the base page I thought that would be neat to have a couple of photos on that. On the third page, these journaling cards provided a really neat opportunity with the frame of them to use these as a frame. So you can slide a photo inside of that, and I've left some of these flower and leaf images to the side there, just decorative, and added a few more from the papers. And there's a chipboard tag here. This flap is magnetized and opens up, and then more of the die cuts in the leaf there. Then another little swing tab here, and then this opens down. Then I've used a little tag here, made a pocket from it, and cut out a tag from the papers, tucked it inside. And then this elephant image I cut out from one of the journaling cards. And on the fourth page, got a pocket. I've cut the sides of a pocket here and just used this portion of it and cut another tag out and tucked that behind. Another decorative chipboard tag here. Some more of the flower images that I've cut from the papers. Then I made a swing tab here out of one of the tags from the Pockets and Tags sheet. And this flap opens. More room here on the inside. This flap is magnetized. Some more room here. And then you can put some small photos here on these two interior flaps, and this swing tab is magnetized, and then these open up and down. So I've got a parrot image here that I've cut out, and then also on this lower flap. Got a little pocket here on the base page with some stickers from the sticker sheet, and then a 3x4 card that I've tucked inside. On the fifth page, I've used one of the pockets from the Pockets and Tags sheet and used one of the stickers as a little tag and matted it on black cardstock, tied some twine through it. Cut out some more flowers here from the papers, a chipboard tag, and another little die cut. Used a chipboard tag here as a swing tab, and it's magnetized. So this flap opens. Then there's some stickers here on a pocket, and this is a tag from the Pockets and Tags sheet. And then another swing tab that I've used from one of the tags, and this flap opens. Then there's the other portion of that pocket that I used from the Pockets and Tags sheet. I cut out a little tag from the papers and tucked it inside. Some more stickers. And then 4x6 card here tucked in the pocket. And some more parrot here cutouts. On page 6, I've got two more frame features here. You can slide a small photo inside of each of these. And then I've cut out some images from the journaling cards and the signature paper here on the flaps, and some more flower images that I've cut out. Got a little tag here, it says Wild. And then a pocket here on this side with a chipboard tag. And I've tucked this tiger tag inside. These flaps are magnetized and open. A little bit more embellishment here. And then this large flap is magnetized and opens. And then I've got a tag here from the pockets and tag sheet, little decorative die cuts to the side. And then I've tucked a 4x6 journaling card in this large pocket. Page 7, I've used one of the pockets from the pockets and tag sheet and cut the sides off, and then used a tiger sticker from the sticker sheet, matted on black cardstock and tucked it inside. This is another one of those 4x6 journaling cards that I used the frame portion of to slide a photo behind. And then this flap is magnetized and opens up. And I've cut out some flower images from the papers and used a tag here from the pockets and tags in here. So lots of room on these two flaps. And then this flap is magnetized and opens. Some more die cuts here. And then a swing tab here, and this large flap opens. And a pocket on the inside of this flap. I've used another tag from the pockets and tag sheet and then cut out more flower images from the papers. There's a 4x6 card tucked in the pocket. Page 8, I've used one of the chipboard tags from the collection and used dimensional adhesive behind the center portion. And then there's dimensional adhesive behind this chipboard tag. This little flap is magnetized and opens up. And this is the back of one of the journaling cards. Cut out another parrot image here. And then this flap is magnetized and opens. And more images here from the signature sheet in the collection. Little tropical leaf die cut there. And then a pocket here on this whole feature that I've tucked a 4x6 card behind, and then more flower images here that I've cut out. On page 9, I've used a 3x4 journaling card here as a pocket, and I've tucked another 3x4 journaling card behind. This is an image from one of the papers that I've cut out. This flap is magnetized and opens. And another tag here from the pockets and tag sheet, and again over here. And then this larger flap has a swing tab and opens. And then a large swing tab on the larger flap. And then there's a pocket here on this side. These are 3x4 cards that I've cut down around the tag shape, tied twine through. And then cut out the tiger image from the signature sheet and added a sticker here. And again, that nice matte paper for a few photos here on the base page. And then on page 10, I've used a chipboard tag here as a swing tab, and this is a 4x6 journaling card from the collection. This flap opens. I've just kind of layered a few of the tags here as embellishment and cut a few border strips on the inside of this flap. Another parrot image that I've cut out. On this side, there's two small pockets, and I've cut around the edges of 3x4 cards to use as tags to slide inside. Another flower image here that I've cut out. This flap on the right side here is magnetized and opens. This is another image that I've cut out from one of the papers. And then I've also, I'll move my swing tab here out of the way. I've also cut out the giraffe image from the signature sheet and added a sticker here. And then this flap opens. Another image that I've cut out here. and then a sticker from the sticker sheet with flower images that I've cut out on the pocket, and a border stickers up here at the top, and a 4x6 card that tucks inside of the pocket. So there it is, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.